Hello guys, welcome back to Netcode-Hub channel. In the previous video we talked about paging. So with the paging we're able to add this. So you can see that from here we can now detect the number of pages that we have here. We can now have items per page. You can now click on this drop down and choose. If I click on all, I have all the pages. If I click on any, I'm gonna have it as well. Okay, so this is what we did. Now this time I'm going to talk about sorting. I want to click this ID to get this item sorted. Okay, so you can see they are not sorted. So let's tackle that. So to do that, there are a few things that you have to actually do. But remember that in the previous video, if you actually remember that we added, that is this script. We added a CSS script. So you have to add the JSON script as well to have the drop down work, because this is a JSON that is JavaScript, sorry. So you have to add it to get it work. Okay, so add that script, and now make sure you have also Syncfusion Blazor drop downs. You can also download that. This you can actually apply that the combo box, drop down list box, multi select drop down, and etc. So you can actually also install this to the project or the client package. Okay, so let's move on. Now to handle the sorting, the first thing to do here is you have to allow sorting to true. So let's set it in our page. Let's allow sorting. So in our index.razor, where we have SF grid, let's allow sorting. So allow sorting. So this sorting we set to true. So now this multi-sorting. So let's allow sorting. So we set this to true. So this is going to make it allowed. Okay. Now the next thing to do here is when you apply the sorting, you're going to have a 3 states. So first, you can sort it ascending, descending, and what you can also click to clear the sorting. If you don't want to do that, we can actually use allow sorting true. Then we can use a grid page settings, allow and sort to false, because it sorted ascending, descending, and it cleared the sorting. So if you want to take off this, we can actually add the grid page settings and add this attribute allow and sort. We set it to false. Let's first run this application and see. So save this and I refresh the page. Alright, so once our page is now loaded, let's see. So you can see that from here, now let's see, I can click on this. As soon as I hover the mouse, you can see it turns to a pointer. So I can click on this to sort this out. Okay, so this is sorting. You click the first, so let's see. We have this what descending, this ascending. Now this is what cleared. So you can see we have 3 states. The same thing, you can see we have an error here. And now let's see, descending, and now it is cleared. The same thing applies to this. It is cleared. It is cleared. It is cleared. Okay. So if you want to take off the third one, that is the cleared one, then you can actually apply this attribute in the page settings. Then you add allow and sort. You set it to false. Now, if you want to exclude a specific column, how are you going to do it? So you just have to apply the grade columns. Then, so what you can see, we have grade columns. We have grade columns, right? So the specific grade column that you want to prevent from sorting, set allow sorting to false as an attribute against that grade column. That is simple. So let's copy this here. And now in a project, maybe the ID. So the first one is the ID. You don't want to sort it. So let's apply allow sorting. So allow sorting. Let's set this to false. And this is going to prevent it from being sorted. Okay. The next thing here is, let's say if you want to automatically sort a specific column as soon as the page loads. So maybe you want the ID column to sort out as soon as the page loads. How are you going to do it? You have to create with the page settings, because we have the open tag and the closing tag here. in between, make sure you have a grid sort columns, open tag and closing tag. Then you can have a grid sort column, so that's a singular. Then the field name, the direction that you want to sort it, is it ascending or descending? You can now use that to apply to that. Okay, and that is a simple thing. So just have the field name. Now we see all of they have field name. So there's a employee.first name, employee.what last name. Now what is the field name here? We want employee ID. Okay, so if you want employee ID, it means the ID column is going to prevent it from sorting. That is this. Okay, from sorting. I believe this is simple. So you can see we have employee ID. So we have the first set as employee. So we have the column as ID. That is simple. So yeah, that is it. Now to disable multi-column too, you can allow this multi-sort column to be disabled, because you can see when they come to our page, you can now click on this, hold the control key, and I can click on this. So you can see I have multi-sorting here. Now first is sorting in the what? Ascending. Second is what? Descending. You can actually allow the third one as well. Okay, if you want to prevent this, that is where you have to allow multi-sorting to false. That is simple. Okay, so the changes that we've done so far, let's see. So if we've enabled or we've disabled the ID, so let's save this, and now let's refresh our page and see what's going to happen. Alright, so let's see. Now if I click on this, let's see what's going to happen. Now you can see it is not sorting, but this is sorting and that is sorting. So that is it for the sorting video. So that's the data grid sorting in ASP.NET Core Blazor. So thank you guys for watching. Let's go out for break for some time. When we return, we're going to talk about an interesting one as well.